Hello, dear Scorpio. This is your reading. Happy birthday, dear Scorpio. This is your reading for your birthday year, the year ahead. So let's just see what are the major energies coming up for you during your birthday year, right? This is the birth of your new year, so let's get into it. Let's just see what's coming up for the sign of Scorpio. You have the ancestors and spirit guides first off, but let's see. So you're going to be thinking more about family, legacy, things of the past in your year ahead, thinking to the past in your year ahead. So let's just see. Well, there's a lot of happiness to be had, right? So you're going to be feeling good, alive, illuminated, successful in your year ahead. In your second house, dealing with your current finances, let's see what's going on with your current finances. So it seems that you're going to just be feeling really brilliant and alive during your year ahead. As far as your finances, you could be a little bit locked and loaded. Eight of Swords right now, just feeling really obsessed about money, money, career, work, maybe just really fixated on that for right now. Let's just see, what is your advice card on that? Wisdom. So, don't stress so much. You got the wisdom of the trees, which is also letting me know like there's ancestral spirit there as well. So this is just letting me know that you need to balance out your mindset when it comes to your finances at this time. This is more current than in the year ahead, but beginning off your year, you're obsessed, and don't fret about it because you have all of the knowledge, the power that you need to cut through any barriers that may be standing in your way, or that you believe are standing in your way when it comes to your finances. Now, what will you be talking about and communicating? What is the communication that's either that you'll be communicating or the communication that is surrounding you during the year ahead? Let's see. All right, we're going to take it. Well, we have stalker, right? So you could be talking about a stalker. You could be talking about the lack of a new, fresh beginning. Somebody could be speaking spitefully, whether that's you or somebody in your energy and immaturity there. A lack of knowledge is what that is, So when people don't know what they're talking about, haven't studied, haven't done their research, they get spiteful, mean, vindictive. And that's the energy, the form of communication that's coming in towards you, or the form of communication that you will be utilizing, in the year ahead. So a little bit like you could be a little bit of an investigator, but there is that stalker vibe, that little detective where somebody's just kind of all eyes on you. Let's see what the advice for that. New beginnings. So you could, and there's, all right, so there's a lack of a new beginning with the page being in the reverse, right? So there's a lack of a new beginning. You could be speaking about that and how you turn it around, right? Maybe this is just the thought system of, not feeling so great about beginning something, and it is fire, so it could be about beginning a new career. Maybe you're shifting positions since you're locked and loaded on finances right now. You could be a little bit like off kilter, right, of the lack of a new start. Another 6 on the board here. So it is all about bringing those everything back into balance, and you will be communicating, or somebody will be communicating with you about that in the year ahead. And somebody could be I don't know, talking about like looking into you, or you could be talking about how somebody's had their eye on you since the beginning, right? So let's move into your home. What's coming up in your home life during what, not even 2024 now. This is your new year. So let's just see in the year ahead what's coming up in your household for Scorpio. Maybe a new home, a new chapter within the household. Maybe you're going to be traveling more during 2024, where you're not spending as much time at home, but it's newness, maybe a celebration of actually moving. So some of you could be moving. If not, it's like maybe a revamp of the household. Let's just see what the advice card is here. Communication, you're at least contemplating it, thinking about moving. Could be discussing about a new chapter in your household, maybe, like I said, maybe a new residence all the way around. So let's see what's coming up in the entertainment and luck and sex. Let's see what's going on for the sign of Scorpio during their year ahead. Let's see, Scorpio energy here. The Emperor. So you'll either be with the one, find the one, be at least you're in control, right, when it comes to this. So I don't see too much as far as like luck and entertainment. I think you're in control, so you're not going to be out of control with your finances and taking great risks or anything like that. You have structure in your life, so you're not taking this giant leap with your finances. You're stressed about your finances right now, so you're in control. You're the boss of that energy, and I don't see you taking risks as far as in the luck department, as far as gambling or ventures that are like get rich quick schemes, anything like that. As far as the sex, you're in control of that as well, right? You're very controlled in your ways, a lot of structure and in the management there, and you like a sense of power. So you're the dominant force as far as the sex is concerned. Let's just see what is the wisdom of the elders. An offering. So somebody could be offering to come in and be your man, or you, like I said, you're very controlled in here. So, you will be doing the offering. You will be taking control of that area in your life during 2024 and from now until next year. Let's just see. Let's see what is going on. So what's going on in your future finances? So what's going to pan out by, we'll say, 6 months into the 12-month period of time in the future finances for the sign of Scorpio. Moving along, taking off swiftly, headed in the right direction, even though right now you may feel a little bit stressed or something, something takes off for you financially. Maybe this career, thinking about doing something new, where you weren't too confident, in starting something. Well, it looks like it's going to take off. So just the advice is to just begin, right? Begin the communications instead of halting the communication. So begin the conversations about what it is that you want to do financially, what it is that you want to do as far as your career is concerned. So start those conversations. It looks like by, the middle of your year toward the end, it's really going to take off. So you'll be headed in the right direction, which is up, right? We want an influx in the finances. All you have to do is, you have water affirmation, is affirm what it is that you need. And it's funny because we have the Chariot being water energy and the water energy within this card here. So it is about like really getting in touch with your emotional connection to your finances, getting in touch with like a career that is going to allow you to travel. It's going to allow you to feel, right? So a career, or really just how you feel about your financial situation, it will help you to start heading in the right direction. So align with how it is that you feel and what it is that you want to do. Maybe there's a career that deals with emotions or the heart space out there, you know, the healers, the empaths, the intuitives, something along those lines for you. That's going to help you to take off financially. Now let's just see what's coming up in as far as a relationship is concerned for Scorpio during their year ahead. What's coming up as far as your... All right. Well, can we just get one? I just want one. I don't want this to be a forever video, but let's touch the major energies for Scorpio as far as relationships. These are romantical, committed relationships. Page of Cups. So there's a lack of communication. There's a lack of feeling. So, you know, maybe nothing. There could be a lack of a fresh start, a new beginning in that area. So I don't think that, you know, it could also be an overly flirtatious person. It could be somebody younger than you. I feel like this is like you're just not interested in the puppy love, right? So let's see. It could be a very slow start with someone, right? Because of a maturity thing. We have herbal medicine. Okay, so it's like healing that area in your life, right? So it's almost like a lovesick, right? Maybe there was a breakup or something. If you're in a relationship, it's just like there's a sense of a lack of feeling for a relationship. So I don't really see, if you're single, I don't really see too much sparking off as far as like a committed relationship. It feels like you're a little bit lovesick. You need to take your medicine, as far as that is concerned. So we'll get deeper into that at the end. We'll focus more on love. Let's just keep going into the 8th house. We have the Empress. So expansion and growth. So there's something that you don't see, that like you have Emperor and Empress on the board. What you don't see is that like you're growing in some area, right? You're beginning something and you're growing. So I think your focus is more on this growing financially than it is on relationship. It's about a new chapter in your life, in your home life, in your personal affairs. You're not so focused on this, on the relationship. So let's just see what is the advice here about what you don't know, right? What you don't know, what you don't see. Could be a baby, could be a grandchild, it could be something to do with mothering and birthing something new into your life. So you don't see it coming, but once it gets here, it's going to take off like that. Okay, Scorpio. Omnipresence. So you are the beginning and the end, right? The alpha, the omega. It's kind of like that full turn ahead, and you're not going to see this coming. So it's like you're not going to see that you're standing in your true power, but you're going to get there. It's just going to hit you like a ton of bricks. Okay, that you are expanding and growing and realizing that like there is no, things just are, right? We just are. Let's see. It's almost the sense of really being in the moment. Staying in the moment and nurturing something. Feeling really, really alive about something in your life. And yet you don't know it's coming. You can't see it coming because you're blinded here. But once it comes, it's going to expand, it's going to grow, and it's going to do this very rapidly and quickly for you. All right, moving into the 9th house of what you're going to speak into. This is what you manifest. So down here, you're talking about the lack of a beginning, and it's like you have to start somewhere is the advice here. So it's about the beginning of something that you're trying to speak this into existence. So what do you actually speak into existence once you start something? Look, that balancing the checkbook, bringing things into complete balance in your life. So it all is working out for you, and that you're speaking balance back into your life. And it's funny because we've got the lack of a beginning, and then we've got the beginning. It's the power of a 6, and that is what you are speaking in. Once you get back on track and turn this communication around, and where you're in have a more positive tongue, you speak finances and growth into like reciprocity, these relationships where it's not just so one-sided, right into your world. So let's just see, what is the binding card for that, the advice card of how can you get there. Protecting your finances. You're not like I said, you're not taking any risks. You're not in a position to, you don't want to, and you are overcoming all of the challenges. It's like you do all of the work. So it's the power of a 3. Divine order, right? Divine time. So let's just see, what is your social standing? How will others be viewing you? These aren't people that it's your social standing. So it's not like these are your family members or your friends. What is your social standing in your year ahead? Queen of Swords. So whatever this is that was like kind of like vindictive speak, people see that you're very sharp, intelligent, queen of your world, just a straight shooter. That's how people view you, as a straight shooter. So let's see, what is the card that binds this? And intelligent, right? Wise, intelligent, trustworthy, diligent, and somebody that with a plan, a great strategist. So let's see, what else do we have? Respect. Absolutely. People view you as a respectable person, somebody who deserves and has earned respect, maybe even demands or commands it from others. That's how people view you on the outside. But honest, somebody with integrity, and who deserves to be respected. So let's see what's coming up in your house of friendships, right? Well, this is the 11th house. So let's see, dealing with friends. What can you expect as far as friendships in your year ahead for the sign of Scorpio? New ones. You're creating new adventures, and you have people that are like very powerful friends, right? They could be coming in to help you with something, to help you to create something in your life, maybe to bring this balance in. But it's also a card of newness, right? The Magician. Your friends are very patient, they're highly focused, and they're magical creatures, right? So let's just see. Yes, they are a source of strength. They are a source of strength for you. And again, this is the number 28, breaking down to a 1. New friends are on the way for you, Scorpio, which is kind of cool. Magical friends, friends that are good luck charms. Let's see. Now we're going to get into the enemies. What are the enemies for the sign of Scorpio? Get a little more information and insight into Scorpio's enemies in their year ahead. King of Coins could be a banker, could be, an earth energy, and it could be that you have enemies due to money, right? Due to money. This could be a man. Let's just see. What's binding this? They're stable. They may too have money, but there could be a jealousy over money. dream time. All right, so this could be somebody that does dream work, but it could also, it's a power of a 44. You could have an enemy, like a past lover or something. Somebody, this is also a mature male. However, it could be someone that you have worked with. Maybe it's a colleague or something like that. But they're stable, they're grounded, they could, like I said, could be an earth energy. You may have dreams about this person. They may come to you in their dreams, and you may, wake up and be like, man, why am I dreaming about this MF? But it looks like your head looks pretty bright. Now let's just get a little bit further into the finances. If this is a card of travel, you may be going near water in order to find work, and you may be traveling. You have travel in your home life. Who knows? Let's see. But travel's coming up for you. You could be going to a warm place, maybe to a beach, maybe to the ocean, and you're celebrating yourself during the year ahead. Let's see. Scorpio. King of Wands, you're all about the work, right? So it's just doing the work to produce more work, and it's fast forward movement with the Chariot, but it's also like, it could be a little bit challenging. And I feel like if you go with the sense of where your passions lie, do not give up, be, really motivated in that way. Like the motivation is picking up. So it looks like you're really just going to do the work. And I think that you're going to be focused on the tasks at hand. Now we have 2 wands here on the shirt, so there's the decision that you have to make to really lead with passion, to just go where you're really what motivates you, what drives you. Right? And then we have 2 wands over there, so 4 wands within this card. You will build a strong foundation to stand upon. Just do the work. That's it. Go with where your passions lie. Now, love. Let's get into some love here. Just put these back here. The love. All right, can we get it together here? What's coming up in love for the sign of Scorpio? It doesn't look like, if there's love, you're very much in control. You're going to dictate everything. I don't see love down here, but doesn't mean that it's not coming in. It just means that it's not, it's a slow start, right? A slow start with that Page of Cups. It seems like just love sickness, where somebody needs to nurture their love from the very beginning, because that's just how love grows. So let's see. Extremities. We have a guitar here. Some could be going to the extreme, but they could be very talented. They may too burn with passion, fire, and desire for you, right? But they are a creative type. Let's see. Could meet them at a concert or something. Let's see. For Scorpio. Musicians, though. Happiness, right? And that's where you are. So I would say, like, you're going to be happy with whomever you choose, right? It's almost dreamy. Let's see. A rite of passage. All right, so you're building a bridge with someone, and that's what this is speaking of down here, like as far as a relationship, like mending something, healing something, and it's in the form of communication, emotional types of communication. So what else is coming in the forms of love the year ahead? We have avoidance, right, in the reverse. It's neither here nor there, but again, heavy emphasis on like avoiding relationships so that you could focus on your own happiness, and you feel like this is your right? I have the right to take the time to myself. I have the right to turn my back on relationships, avoid them all the way around. But it's not good to stay in that for too long, right? You don't want to just avoid people for the sake of, I don't want to get hurt. But you are going through this healing, right? And it's like, it's slow. It's not, the healing process is taking some time. No wonder why you have your back turned on it. So again, the love, you're focused on your own happiness, right? And you may be enjoying some music, maybe going out, maybe just spending time alone and focused on the things that make you genuinely happy. You could be the one who is really on fire with a passion, and that's where your focus is at. It feels like there's just a time of recovery here. So let's see what else is coming up the year ahead for Scorpio. Come on now, screen. Don't do this to me. Opposition. Power of a 33. It says conflict, friction, and competition within yourself or with others are impeding the achievement of goals. Become more conscious of your thoughts and words. Well, that's in the house of communication, not communicating clearly, right? And being a little bit vindictive, spiteful, nasty with the tongue. So be mindful of that. And like I said, that could be you or someone within your energy field, somebody that you're dealing with. But it's up to you just to, be mindful of that. Be mindful of the things that you say and the way that you say them. And if you are in conflict with yourself, it's important to address that and not just, like I said, sit into that space of avoidance. Ultimately, it just feels like, Scorpio, you are focused on your own happiness. Happiness, happiness, happiness. On your own growth, on standing in your own power, right? And on your goals. Don't let an internal battle or struggle stand in your way. So that's what I have for your year ahead. Please consider to like, comment, share, and subscribe and all that YouTube jazz. Bye.